Hey, Terps fans, thank you guys for tuning in for our night game right here, Saturday night at the ACC Showcase. My name is Bailey Unchester, joined here in my pregame report with Andy Parr. Andy, how are we doing tonight?
Feeling good. It's been a long day here at the St. James. We're about to wrap it up with a game between Maryland and High Point, but there's been a lot of exciting hockey that we've seen here today, Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Me and Andy and Andrew, we have been here all day having a blast, calling some games that weren't for Maryland, and so it's good to see some new faces, learn some new teams. Started off our day calling for Virginia Tech and Rowan. Andy's play-by-play debut and my color debut, so that was a lot of fun to test out. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good experience getting some play-by-play in there. I've been doing color all season. Nice change of pace, and I'm sure that was a big one for you, getting to do color commentary for a whole game.
Yeah, I mean, you usually just hear me with my mid-game, pre-game, whenever I come in, but it was nice to have that consistent role to get the headset on for the whole game. That game ended up concluding in a 5-1 win on the Hokies' end. This makes it their 13th game in a row that they have won.
And I'll be on the call for their game against Penn State tomorrow, and that Hokie team is probably the best team I've seen play all season. I don't know if they're going to lose another game this year, Bailey.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they do. Definitely the biggest threat in the ACC right now. We saw them last weekend against Maryland. Didn't end well for Maryland. But moving on, our second game we just called, North Carolina State and Rider. That one, also crazy. Final score of 12-3, benefit of NC State. What'd you see with that one, Andy?
Yeah, the Ice Pack just dominated that one from start to finish. They finished with, I believe, 76 shots on goal. It felt like they were in the offensive zone the entire game. And Ryder still had 38 shots on net. It was crazy both ways. Amazing goaltending from all three goalies who played in that game. Just NC State was not missing the net. We saw a total of 3 hat tricks.
Almost three
hat tricks between the NC State players. It was a wild one here on the North Rink.
Yeah, our score bug for our little scoreboard we put up on the top, fun fact, doesn't even go beyond 10. So once they scored that 11th and 12th goal, we were kind of at a loss. You don't really expect somebody to put up 12 in a night. So
you don't even expect them to put up like 8.
No, in its own, yeah. So that was definitely an interesting one to watch. Another fun one, we did not call it, but Princeton-Richmond. And, guys, this is the highest score that I think I have seen in the hockey game. Richmond was able to pull ahead of Princeton just slightly by a score of 21-0.
Yeah, a nice little football score for this college football Saturday. Richmond dropping 21 on the Tigers. And it wasn't just dominance on the scoreboard. They outshot Princeton 59-4. Only 4 shots on goal for Princeton today.
Yeah, I guess you really can't be smart and athletic at the same time, unfortunately. So
you're from New Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey. I'm sorry. Love Princeton. Great area. Trust me. Maybe not hockey school necessarily, but besides that, let's go on to what happened last night. This is not the Terps' first game this weekend. Last night opened the ACC Showcase with the game against UNC. Ended in a 5-4 overtime loss for the Terrapins, unfortunately. I personally wasn't there, but my friend Andy was. Andy, what did you see out of that game?
Yeah, Maryland dug themselves into a bit of a hole. They were down 4-2 at one point in the third period, but that third period was some of the best hockey I've seen Maryland play all year. They clawed their way back to force overtime. 2-goal games for both Michael Schreidman and Brian Teske. Brian Teske with an electric goal in the last 2 minutes of that one to tie the game in force OT. Unfortunately for the Terps, they just ran out of gas. That's the best way to put it. Once they got to overtime, they could not maintain possession. That was all Tar Heels in that OT. And Will Smith ultimately was the guy who scored the OT winner for them.
Yeah, Will Smith seems to have been doing a lot lately in the sports world.
Yeah, won a World Series on Wednesday, got his first NHL goal on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe coming out with a new song or movie sometime soon. So I guess if you ever have a kid, want him to be somewhat successful in life, name him Will Smith.
But what's the big story of the night tonight for the Terps, Bailey?
Yeah, let's leave that loss last night in the past. Coming on tonight against High Point, who the Terps have not seen yet so far this season, do not know much about in general.
Feels like nobody's seen them yet this season.
Yeah, where's High Point been? Somewhere in North Carolina. I guess that's maybe why we don't really travel down that far usually, but good team from what I've heard. But the Terps are debuting a little bit of a different situation tonight. We have Ezzy Walkstock in goal tonight for the Terrapins. first night in goal for this D2 team. I believe he's spent a lot of time down on the D3, but got the call up, give Patrick Adams a bit of a break. So, yeah, again, do not know much about him so far, as this is his first game up here, but we'll see if that change of pace can, you know, do the Terps some good. Last night looks like they had a little trouble with their goaltending situation, not necessarily on Patrick Adams. I think he's just been really overworked lately, so it's good to really give another guy a chance and see if he can, you know, hold his own for the Terps tonight.
Yeah, this is roughly 3 or 4 straight weeks of double headers for Patty. Last night just seemed like he was out of gas. He had a lot of shots against him in that game against UNC, coming off of super busy weekends against Virginia Tech and Penn State before that, and then one against UNC Wilmington even the week before that. So Patty in desperate need of a rest. We're going to see the debut of Ezzy Walkstock. We'll see what he's got to offer to these Terps, and this is the only non-conference game this weekend for Maryland, so good time to test out the young goalie, see what they've got with their new kid.
Definitely, yeah. High Point has already played today, surprisingly. Usually how this showcase works, most teams only get one game a day, but High Point played earlier, lost to Denison.
They're the only team that's playing 4 games this weekend.
Whoa.
Everybody else is only doing 1 a day.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Way to get those reps in, you know, why not? You know, if you're traveling all this way.
Yeah.
Better be ready to play. Yeah, but as I just said, lost to Denison earlier. It's another team that nobody really knows much about, so I wish I could give you more information on that loss, but it's just right now what we have is their record, and we'll hopefully base it off that. Maybe they're feeling a little bit down from that, confidence low, and if the Terps can capitalize off that tonight, that would be great.
Yeah, this High Point team, they've got a really good record, but from what we've heard, it's been against a lot of the league's bottom feeders. They've played 4 games against Elon, who Andrew and I watched lose 13-5 against Virginia last night, and those Cavaliers are not necessarily the best hockey team, so not a great look for Elon, but we'll just have to see what High Point really is. This is going to be one of their first true tests against a quality team. We'll see what they've got in the tank for this upper echelon of teams in the ACC.
Yeah, absolutely. So got the boys warming up on the ice right now. Game is going to start. We got a buzzer going in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Teams look like they're packing it up right now. So we will take a quick break before that puck drop. And thank you guys for tuning in to our pregame report. Again, Bailey Unchester, joined here by my friend Andy Parr. And we will see you at puck drop.
Oh, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Maryland Hockey Network. We are getting set for puck drop. It's High Point. It's Maryland from the ACC Showcase. Here we go. Terps looking to respond after a tough OT loss last night to UNC, but we thought they played pretty well in that game. They had a good third period. They were able to battle their way back and force that OT game, but unfortunately it was Will Smith of UNC who ended it for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, really good third period by the Terps in that one. Just played a little bit too sloppy in those first two periods, gave up too many easy goals for the Tar Heels. They dug themselves into a hole. Really good job coming out of it. Nice shot there by Tucker Healy. But they did a really good job digging themselves out of that hole, but just getting into that hole to begin with, that's something that this team has been working so hard to try and eliminate. Coach Leskovich was talking with us before this game, and that was something that he emphasized. Just, if you're Maryland, you have to stop digging yourselves into those early holes with giving up 2 to 3 goals in quick succession like that.
Absolutely. And another huge talking point here tonight. No Patty Adams in net for the Terps. He is on the bench. It is Ezzy Walkstock making his Maryland debut on the D2 team. So Ezzy getting set for the High Point Panthers.
Yeah, we were able to talk to Travis Duchesne before the game today, and he was very excited about being able to see Ezzy in goal. Basically just said Maryland needs to do their job, make sure his first few shots are low-danger ones, forcing High Point out to the edges, getting some long-range shots in, get his confidence up early. Here's one.
And that one off the glove of Walkstock. It might have caught a piece of the crossbar.
Welcome to the game to Ezzy right there.
Yeah, that shot came from Donahue. And, yeah, he had to be ready for that one.
Yeah, it looked like it clicked off the glove just a tiny bit before catching a piece of the crossbar. So Walkstock getting his glove out there, getting enough of that puck to keep it out of the cage. Good first save for him on this D2 team.
Yeah, but it is very important, especially early here. And another thing Travis said, if we can make it through these first 10 minutes and keep all the high-danger chances away from Ezzy, we're going to give him a chance to settle in and really get going. Because that shot is blocked by Andre Serra off the stick of Donahue.
That was a set piece off the draw for High Point. Good positioning by Andre Serra to block it off. He read it like a book.
Stopping that one at center was Cacciatore. And now it's James Body playing forward for the second game in a row. He slots in with Chase Wilson and Blake Warner. Chase Wilson right to the front. James Body tapped it towards the net, but it goes to the corner. Warner in the middle. That goes through Chase Wilson. Wilson will put it deep. That is swung around by Cacciatore. And High Point trying to move out, and they will.
James Body, the first quality chance of this game. Nice deflection in tight off the pass from Chase Wilson. Really good puck movement by the Terps. And this, I believe they're playing third line duties tonight.
That shot came from Nick Sasso. Goes wide of Ezzy. And this one goes all the way back down. No icing. 2 minutes gone in this game. Terps and Panthers. Now moving out to center is Anthony Sasso. He's going to go down the left side. Sasso's going to shoot one. That goes wide. And here is Trevor Drake. Drake out to center. Over the blue line. Trevor Drake's got some room. Drake shoots one. It never made its way all the way to the goaltender.
That one was blocked in front by Jack Mertz. Really good moves by Trevor Drake coming in alone, finding that open space in the High Point defense. Good adjustment by Jack Mertz late to block that shot, but nice offensive signs early from this Maryland squad.
Here is Alex Sandell for Maryland. Now Tucker Healy. Healy's going to move through center. He's poked right at the blue line. It is onside. Trevor Drake spins it towards the point, taken now by High Point. This is Kelly. And he gives over to Johnson. Dakota Johnson trying to feed the middle. And Trevor Drake right at the blue line will get it out.
Icing here as Travis Duchesne couldn't quite get to the red line. He was trying to sneak in a change for the Terps. Linesman all over that one.
This faceoff comes all the way back down into the Maryland end. On the faceoff, it's going to be Glessner versus Tucker Healy, and Tucker Healy wins it cleanly. Sandell, he's going to backhand this around for Brian Teske. Teske had 2 goals yesterday in that game against UNC, including a late tying goal to force overtime.
Yeah, that goal was electric as well, Andrew.
Was.
It really changed the pace inside of this arena. Brian Teske ripping it high glove there to force OT with about 2 minutes left in the third period.
And this one, an icing against High Point. So the faceoff will come all the way back down into the Panther zone. Faceoff is won by the Terps. High Point looking to clear a check along the near wall. That was Reynoso on the hit. This fourth line for Maryland gets going. McMenamin enters this game. Did not play last night. And Abraham Peruzman back out there. We talked about it yesterday. He left the game with a skate issue, and that was what forced James Body up into forward. But James Body did his job at forward, so he stays there for this one.
Yeah, James Body playing a really good game last night. Came into the day as not even the extra skater.
Yeah.
He was just in the defensive core, and Coach Carter said, hey, you've got to play some center now, and James Body was up to the task. He played a really good, honestly, I think it was everything from about the 10-minute mark of the first period onwards. Ruzzi had to leave that game early.
And that was something else we talked to Travis Duchesne about. James Body has really, really stepped up his game here this season, and again, doing his job no matter where it is on the ice, whether it's defense, and he's been blocking shots, taking more shots on net, and now he's playing forward. We'll see if he can put one in the back of the net here tonight. This one is swept near side. It's Andrew Welch. High Point trying to enter the zone. They will, and Welch will step up into it. He'll go low. That is Boygan. Comes out of the corner. Blake Warner looking to spin it deep. Boygan right to the front. This is Donahue, a backhand pass. He was looking for a teammate right in front. It couldn't connect. It was Nick Sasso he was looking for.
Good passing there by High Point, but a better recovery by the Terps. Blake Warner, the one who ultimately gets that one out of the defensive zone.
This is a shot from the point from Fabiani. That is covered. And another talking point. The High Point Panthers have already played a game today.
Yeah, they lost to Denison earlier today. Not sure what the score in that one was, but they used a lot of energy. Coach Tom Leskovich telling us that the Panthers put up over 60 shots against Denison in that losing effort.
And they lost 5-4, and putting up 60 shots to lose by one goal, that is tough.
Yeah, that is just a rough game if you're High Point.
This shot from Teskey goes to the corner, and High Point will be able to move it out to center, but Patrick Harnan throws it right back in. Behind the net, it's Welch. He has it stolen away. Tucker Healy. Healy trying to move to the front. He has it taken away, and back comes High Point. This is Mertz. Mertz a shot. That goes wide of Ezzy. Trying to play it in deep. Terps looking to move out. Patrick Harnan right at the line. It's kept in. Tucker Healy now for the Terps. He's going to fire this right on net. Stopped by the High Point goaltender. And off the glass. Sandell a backhand. He'll keep it in. A battle along the near wall. Alex Sandell's got it. Feeds Tucker Healy. Walking towards the net and shooting. And a glove save.
Yeah, first big save of the game for High Point. Tucker Healy coming in on the left circle right there. Rips a shot, high glove off the pass from that was Alex Sandell on the pass. Good vision by Sandell to see Tucker Healy, who had a lot of room in front of him. One of Maryland's better forwards in terms of sniping the puck. Didn't miss that one by much.
14-17 on the clock. Shots currently 4-2 in favor of the Terps. This is Jonathan English, a Pittsburgh product. Shout out Pittsburgh. I got to.
Yeah, I know you got to. We're in my hometown, so it's only fair.
I have to. Right to the front. That one is poked just wide of Walkstock. And after it now is Riggio.
Looked like Walkstock might have gotten a stick on it as well.
This is swept to the near corner. And back to the point. It could not be kept in by Anthony Sasso. And Daniel Tomaszewski for the Terps.
Little mishandle by Sasso there. If you're going to give it away, Daniel Tomaszewski is one of the last players you want to do it to. But Tomaszewski gets leveled right there. And Trevor Drake in the corner afterwards.
Two big hits. The first one was laid by Riggio on Tomaszewski. And then Trevor Drake also took one. I believe it was Jonathan English.
Yeah, you're correct. That was English hitting Trevor Drake hard on the far boards.
But here is Trevor Drake stealing the puck. For Tomaszewski, it just exploded off of his stick. And it heads to the far corner.
Yeah, and another crunching hit, and Trevor Drake is down. He is hurt.
Trevor Drake slow to get back to his feet and look out the other way. Here comes High Point. There's a shot. That whistles high over the net, and Trevor Drake very, very slowly making his way back to the bench.
Good to see him up underneath his own power, but that was a crunching hit delivered by Anthony Sasso.
And this is English. Turns it over to Chase Wilson for the moment. He lost control of the puck. Swept to the near side. This is played off the glass, but kept in by Sean Amon. He puts it towards the net. That one just flies high.
Yeah, a little bit high on the shot there from Amon. If he keeps it a little bit lower, James Body's got a chance to deflect it in tight, but a good look for the Terps offense getting those screeners in place.
There we go.
Heavy hit
There we
from
go.
Sean Amon. That one he delivers on Lakin Glessner. Big hit from number 26. He's not going to let that physicality from High Point go unnoticed.
And the physicality ramping up real quick here at the St. James. Moving out of his own zone now is Nick Sasso. He can't do so. Turned over to the Terps. James Body trying to get there. Sasso on him. He checks James Body to the wall.
Yeah, James Body's a hard man to check. I don't know how much High Point's going to try to do that one later in the game.
Donahue leaves this one, and now it's played to the middle.
Offside.
And that was Boygan.
It was offside.
Yep, offside at the line.
Well, the tone of this game's been set pretty early, Andrew. Both teams laying the body hard. The big ones coming from Anthony Sasso in the far corner on Trevor Drake, and then Sean Amon absolutely leveling in center ice. A huge hit from number 26 in red.
This is played near side. Patrick Harnan trying to move it through center. It'll be dumped in by Hutchins. Goes wide of Ezzy Walkstock. Brian Teskey behind the net. Second line out there for Maryland. It's Schreibman, Mohan, and Harnan. This comes back to center. It'll be fired in, that time by Glover.
Yeah, this is what I've been calling the young guns line for the Terps. A couple of freshmen in Harnan and Schreibman playing with the sophomore Luke Mohan, and they have been very productive on offense. Luke Mohan great at winning faceoffs, and Harnan and Schreibman, two of Maryland's fastest skaters on his wings.
Michael Schreibman in the far corner. He faces pressure from Escala. And now Boygan trying to move it further, but he loses control of the puck. Harnan digging for it. And this is Boygan who will backhand it out to center. Nick Sasso has it taken away by Brian Teskey, and we have a whistle. What for?
Are they going to call that icing? It looks like they are.
Pointing at the Terps bench. But it's a neutral zone faceoff, and I'm confused again. Gosh.
Hopefully we don't get to
long.
the level of confusion we had during that NC State Rider game.
This one is dumped in by High Point. And first one there is Tomaszewski. He loses a skate. And this is played behind the net. Andre Serra there for Maryland. Trying to work it to the front of the Panthers. And this is backhanded deep. That time it was Mertz. To the point now. Cacciatore shoots it. That just goes wide of Ezzy Walkstock.
Walkstock didn't seem to have a great line of sight on that one. Late reaction there. Good job by the Terps defense, making sure that they can force that one wide of the cage.
And this one rolls right in on the Panthers goaltender, and he will cover.
Yeah, a little bit of a late shove by Andrew Welch on Abraham Perusman right there. It'll set up an offensive zone draw for the Terps, going back to that first line, and great to see Trevor Drake back out on the ice after that huge hit with the slow get-up afterwards.
Trevor Drake, an absolute warrior. He fires that one towards the net. It was blocked. Trevor Drake, a backhand pass to the middle. Cacciatore moves it up. This is Dakota Johnson. Johnson's going to shoot one, blocked off the stick of Daniel Tomaszewski, up and out of play.
Captain doing what he does best, getting in that shooting lane, blocking that one with his stick, getting it out of play. So far, the Terps have done a very good job of suppressing shots in front of Ezzy Walkstock. High Point with only 4 on goal so far.
Face off to the left of Walkstock. It is won by High Point. At the point, it's Welch. He shoots when it was blocked by Trevor Drake. Sean Amon behind the net, trying to move it around. High Point has control. Kelly. Now it's Jack Fabiani for Maryland. Good pass near side. Trevor Drake will enter the zone. Or now he'll actually leave it to Tucker Healy to do so. Healy trying to go wide. Backhand pass to the point. Fabiani, he's going to pull the trigger. He scores! The Maryland Terrapins are on the board. It's 1-0.
Jack Fabiani ripping that shot from the point. He had Travis Duchesne providing a beautiful screen in front. Big number 24 blocking all the vision for High Point's netminder. Beautiful shot from Jack Fabiani over the blocker. That is textbook offense right there. Perfect execution by the Terps, letting the defenseman run the play and having the forward set up the screens. 1-0 with 9:53 left here in the first period. A beautiful goal for Fabiani.
That was virtually the exact same play as he scored on in Virginia Tech. Just walking off that right half wall and putting one on net, and he beats the goaltender this time. Terps are off and running.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt that he had big Travis Duchesne blocking the vision right there. Number 24, a very tall player, taking away all the sight lines for High Point.
I thought Travis might have got a piece of it by the way he reacted to the goal, but it was Jack Fabiani who led the handshake line. So we will go with Fabiani, who gets Maryland going here early.
Yeah, I think Travis was just excited it was in the net.
Yeah, hey, I was too.
Yeah, all of us were.
Sasso out to center. He'll give it to Arsenault. Right back to Sasso across. Big save, Ezzy. Welcome to the game, Walkstock.
Ezzy Walkstock with his first signature save as a Terp. What a stop using the blocker, and another one right there.
And it goes over the net. Behind the net now, it's battled for. This is Glessner with it. Glessner looking for options. He's going to go deep and gets it right back. That shot by Glessner was blocked by Alex Sandell, and the Terps clear.
Welcome to the D2 team, Ezzy Walkstock. A beautiful save right there, diving over to the right, sticking out his blocker to stall that one-timer from High Point. A 10-beller to start the career of Ezzy Walkstock. What a stop from big number 32.
Behind the net now, this is English. He gives it near side, but it's turned over. That's Patrick Harnan for the Terps. Harnan battling with Sasso. Luke Mohan now to the point. It's Tomaszewski. He's going to walk and shoot. It was tipped by Harnan, and that just went wide. Patrick Harnan doing what he does best.
Beautiful deflection from Patrick Harnan right there. He's the tip master for Maryland, and he did it perfectly on that one, just a little bit wide, but great change of direction, and he's slow to go to the bench after that collision.
Patrick Harnan very, very slow to get up and holding looks like his right arm as he goes to the bench as Donahue fires that one wide for High Point.
And he's immediately getting some attention from goaltending coach Adam Childs.
Here is Daniel Tomaszewski for the Terps, moving out to center. Maybe a 3-on-2 for Maryland. Reynoso in. He shoots one. That was blocked. That time it was Glover on the block.
Good rush there for the Terps, but a better recovery by Mason Glover blocking that shot. Reynoso had a lot of speed going into the offensive zone there.
Sasso turns it over, and Tomaszewski will lift it out to center. Right in front of us, this is Boygan. Tomaszewski trying to find an outlet. And will this be icing? Yes, it will. Bit of a late call there.
Sure was. High Point was getting ready to play up that puck again. We get some boos from the crowd. Oh, wait, that's Keenan Waters in front of us. I just realized. We got Keenan Waters, Jack Hudron, and Nathaniel Dishner all sitting right in front of our broadcast tonight.
And Keenan Waters, this game serving his suspension from the Virginia Tech game.
Yeah, for those extracurriculars after the handshake line.
So a big loss in the lineup in Keenan Waters, along with Nathaniel Dishner and Jack Hudron, who both are scratches here tonight. They're sitting right in front of us. Face-off is won by High Point, trying to put it towards the net. Big save with the pad by Walkstock.
Ezzy with another one right there. That blocker is his best friend right now. Both of his best saves have come using that thing.
Hutchins trying to enter the zone. He will, but is this delayed offside? It is. So High Point will have to touch up. Stretch pass the other way. Andrew McMenamin couldn't quite handle. And Mason Glover meets him there. It comes near side, but it's kept in for the moment by Tucker Healy. And going back for it is Mertz. Mertz will swing it around. This is Glover. Glover turns it over. Trevor Drake on it. Drake has it taken away. That was Mertz. And now moving out with it is Hutchins. Jack Hutchins towards center. He has it poked away by Sandell. Trevor Drake hits the ice. He lost an edge.
Looked like he took a skate to the head on his way back up.
Look out here. Play. Duchesne a backhand pass looking for Healy streaking to the goal. That didn't work. And back the other way. This is Yelly. And Brian Teskey for Maryland will sweep it around. Travis Duchesne trying to chip it out, but Dakota Johnson keeps it in. Sandell majestically moving out to center. Sandell trying to get around Cacciatore. He couldn't. And High Point will get it back out to center. And turned over right to Alex Sandell. Maybe a 3-on-2 for Maryland. Duchesne, Trevor Drake, a shot. That was stopped by Scopel.
All right, Scopel with the save on Trevor Drake right there. Good puck movement between him, Duchesne, and Alex Sandell on that zone entry. There was an interfering whistle from the other side. High Point kind of froze on the ice, allowing that play to develop really easily for Duchesne and Drake.
Here is Andre Serra in his own end. He's going to stretch this out to center. I believe James Body got a piece of it, no icing. Back forward is Andrew Welch. Behind his own net, he'll give to Cacciatore. This comes near side for Arsenault, and he will chip it out to center.
Big hit there by Andre Serra in the corner on Arsenault.
And moving down the wall that time.
And the physicality has not slowed down one bit. Daniel Tomaszewski taking a big hit in the corner there from,
I don't know,
some player.
Yeah, we're using the roster that was on High Point's website, and there's a couple names missing, but we'll figure it out.
Big number 21 just knocked down Daniel Tomaszewski in the corner right there and had some words for him afterwards. And James Body loses his stick right off the faceoff. I'm surprised there's no slash there. But James Body playing it soccer style to get that puck out of the zone.
Is that stick broken?
No.
Not the yellow one.
Not the beautiful Maryland Pride stick.
No. And back in comes High Point. There's a shot from the left side. Goes over the head of Ezzy Walkstock. And back at center, this is Jonathan English. And I believe that is Sean Joyce, number 21. I have it as number 20, but we're going to go with it.
All right, good enough for me.
And this one goes all the way in on Scopel. And Scopel, another one. I had number 70 on the website, but, you know,
Yeah, the third member of our team, Bailey Unchester, doing some research on social media, and it's our best guess that Scopel is the man in net for High Point right now.
I will try to confirm at intermission whether it is Scopel or not, but I do believe it is. This faceoff is won by Luke Mohan. Eamon Fabiani shoots one. Oh, it goes all the way through, and Scopel reacted very late to it.
Patrick Harnan in disbelief that he couldn't get a stick on that one. That was a prime deflection opportunity.
And good to see Patrick Harnan out there after he left the ice very slowly last shift.
Yeah, him and Trevor Drake both having very slow exits from the ice after taking big hits, and both of them immediately coming back. A lot of fight in this Terps team here tonight.
Sasso behind the net. He loses it to Maryland. This is Jack Fabiani. He's going to put it off the glass. Skating into it now is Patrick Harnan. Harnan cutting to the middle. He takes a big hit.
That was Jonathan English delivering the hit on Patrick Harnan. And then in the corner, Schreibman goes down. That one was away from the play, but no whistle.
Luke Mohan now towards the point, trying to sweep it in deep. And he's going to turn that one over, but it's turned right back to Maryland.
Delayed offside, though.
And it was offside. They said the puck came out when Luke Mohan had it. So a face-off at neutral ice.
Yeah, luckily they don't call the intentional offside right here for Maryland, as the linesman definitely would have had a case if they wanted to. That arm was up there for a solid amount of time before Patrick Harnan touched it in the offensive zone.
Face-off right in front of the High Point bench. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the period. This one will be stopped by Scopel right next to his net, and it's Hutchins. Hutchins going to send this one the length of the ice. This should be icing the other way, and it will be.
Yep, sets up an offensive zone draw for Maryland right here. This High Point unit's been out there for a while, but there's been a lot of whistles, so the tiredness shouldn't be too much of an effect on them. Terps will go with their fourth line right here with Nathaniel Reynoso, Abraham Peruzman, and Andrew McMenamin, accompanied by Alex Sandell and Brian Teskey on the blue line.
Face off to the right of Scopel. It is won by the Terps, but a good read there from Mertz, and this is played out to center. Back for it, Brian Teskey. He's got pressure from Escala. It's swept around far side. Sandell going back for Teskey. He waits for Mertz to bring the pressure and then just spins away from him coolly.
That's Brian for you.
Brian. Far side, it's Andrew McMenamin. He takes a hit. He goes down hard. Peruzman playing this towards the net, and very clear what the game plan of High Point is. It's just bring the physicality. Yeah,
and Maryland's responded well. The best hit of the day, I think, still belongs to Sean Eamon for that crunching blow against Lincoln Glissner in center ice.
Look out here, a saucer pass across. This is Tucker Healy. He's got a chance. He shoots one. Saved by Scopel, and he covers.
Yeah, Scopel, that one off of his chest. Had his glove in the right place right there. Lucky for him because Travis Duchesne was absolutely ready to sneak that rebound right by him if that puck was loose for an extra second. But this will set up an offensive zone draw for the Terps in that super potent first line.
2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the period. Terps lead on the shot clock 10-7 and on the scoreboard 1-0. It was Jack Fabiani at about the halfway mark of the period who got things started.
Beautiful play by Fabiani on that one.
I really
can't get over that goal.
A seeing eye shot from the point. This is Johnson now near side. He's going to send it the length of the ice. That should be icing again. And it is.
Yeah, good job by Andre Serra. He could feel the pressure from Joey Riggio behind him. Good job by big number 9, getting the hustle down there to earn that icing for Maryland.
Face off to the left of Scopel. 2.5 minutes remaining in the period. It is won by the Terps. Duchesne to the point, and Duchesne gets it back from Serra. Travis Duchesne walking the line. Trevor Drake, a shot. Stopped by Scopel.
Good one-timer there for number 13, and another one. Andre Serra with a long-range shot that deflected off of Scopel's stick.
Here's Tucker Healy. Healy cutting to the middle. He couldn't pull the trigger. At the point, it's Tomaszewski. He'll put it off the wall. It goes in deep. Trevor Drake has it taken away. And High Point looking to move out. They can't get a clean pass.
Yeah, bad pass there by High Point. This will be an easy keep in for Andre Serra to keep the pressure on.
Trevor Drake to the middle. Healy! And it was blocked. Big block that time by Chris Cacciatore.
Another keep in, though. Andre Serra doing his work at the blue line.
Cacciatore really feeling that shot. He is very slow on
Not
that
putting
leg.
any weight on that right leg right now.
Here's Tucker Healy again. Circling to the middle. He shoots one. That goes wide to the corner.
That one blocked again. That time it was Andrew Welch getting a piece of it.
Trevor Drake. A very productive shift. Great pass to Body. He shoots one. That just goes wide. Oh, it is weird seeing James Body without that yellow stick.
Yeah, it just feels wrong out there.
Tucker Healy right to the front. Trevor Drake the rebound. It sits there. They can't put it in.
Daniel Tomaszewski had an empty net yawning. It was just stuck on his backhand, and he couldn't get a clean handle on it. And High Point will get enough to get their forwards off the ice, but they've still got those two tired defensemen out there.
Look out. This one pops right up in the air, sits down right in front of Scopel, and some pushing and shoving after the play results in the net being off its moorings and James Body in the goal.
Yeah, that was number 22, Sean Kelly, giving an extra shove to James Body for that play. James Body having some words for him after that whistle, too. Without the yellow and red stick, he seems like a different man out there.
It does. It feels weird. And I want to take this time to give a huge shout-out to Coach Leskovich's niece, Piper. Huge shout-out to Piper. As we are about at the 1 minute mark of this period, and they're going to move this face-off out to center.
Yep, they determined that the contact of James' body is what dislodged that net.
This will be sent in deep to the High Point end. It's Sasso behind his own goal, turned over right in front. Penalty
That's got to be
upcoming.
a penalty.
And we'll see who goes to the box.
Because of that shot because of the shot from Chase Wilson, my initial reaction would be that it should be a penalty on High Point, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that way.
It seems like James Body will be heading to the box for Maryland. And we are going to get the first look at the High Point power play with 58 seconds remaining in period 1.
That's a tough break for the Terps, especially because of that delayed whistle. It really seemed like that was going to be a power play opportunity for them. Chase Wilson putting a shot on Scopel after the official's arm was up, which usually signals that the penalty's on the other team, since that would have been a clear touch-up for Chase Wilson. But instead, the Terps are going shorthanded with 58 seconds left here in the first period.
Face off one to the point. This is Hutchins walking the line. Hutchins, he'll give far side Johnson. Johnson into the middle. This is Escala, and now near side Welch. Looking for options, back to the top, it's Hutchins. Hutchins, far side Johnson. He shoots one, it goes wide of Walkstock and all the way out and down.
Yeah, nobody home on the right point right there. Poor timed shot for High Point on that one, just going high instead of waiting for that extra pass. It's a free clear for the Terps. And good disruption by Travis Duchesne in neutral, preventing that zone entry. Even more time off the clock here.
30 seconds gone on the power play.
And they turn it over to Chevy.
And 20 seconds left in the period as Tomaszewski clears. Back for it, Andrew Welch.
Great penalty killing by the Terps so far here. They have not let High Point set it up.
Out with it is Andrew Welch. He'll enter the offensive zone. Down to 5 seconds to go in the period. Welch puts it towards the net. Pad stop by Walkstock. It's cleared, and that is going to do it for period 1. So the Maryland Terrapins, and thanks to Jack Fabiani, will take a 1-goal lead to the break, and we will get ready for period 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after the intermission. Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. It is time for period 2 here from the St. James in Springfield, Virginia. Maryland Terrapins currently lead 1-0 thanks to Jack Fabiani, who got the Terps on the board about halfway through that first period. Couple clarifications in net for High Point. It is definitely not Brian Scopel. It is Matt Carter. Apologies for that. But Matt Carter in net for the Panthers.
Can we still give Scopel some saves for that first period because of
yes,
Mark Harris?
Yes,
yeah,
that
okay.
counts on the stat sheet just because we said it. Here's Tucker Healy. He shoots one blocker save up in the air. It sits there. Big save, Carter. Oh, my goodness.
I was just about to say, and that was a shorthanded chance for Tucker Healy. There's still 45 seconds in that late penalty to James Body assessed in the first period. But, wow, I guess welcome to the game, Matt Carter.
Yeah.
First saves he's made today.
Right. Matt Carter starting this period hot. This is Welch. He'll go far side to Hutchins, but Daniel Tomaszewski in the way, and he'll clear. 40 seconds gone in the period, down to 20 seconds to go in the power play. James Body standing in the penalty box. This is Donahue far side. Taking his good old time. He'll give to Welch. Welch will carry it through center, entering the offensive zone.
Body's out of the box, even strength.
Back to 5-on-5. Donahue behind the end line. Walkstock watching him the whole way. Luke Mohan now. He's going to play it off the wall. Here comes Michael Schreibman.
He's got Harnan if he hits him quick. Oh, Schreibman's pass just deflected enough by Anthony Sasso, but that was looking to be a beautiful opportunity for Patrick Harnan, who is streaking out of the defensive zone right there.
And if Harnan got that puck on his stick, there was no shot you were catching him.
Nope, it would have been him versus Matt Carter at the end of that one. There was no question about that.
This swung is swung across for Jonathan English. Now Brian Teskey for the Terps takes over. Teskey's going to move. He'll play it to Luke Mohan off his stick. He regains control. Mohan into the offensive zone. He walks and shoots one. Tried to put it low on Carter. It never got all the way to the goaltender.
Looked like it hit the skate of Patrick Harnan on the way in there. Number 17 providing a screen, ends up accidentally blocking the shot.
Behind the net, this is English. English has pressure from Schreibman, and he's going to try to work it out. Donahue over there. English has it back. He's going to give it near side. This is Bugan, not Boygan or whatever I said in the first period. I was mispronouncing that. Apologies.
I think Luke Mohan might have broke his stick in the corner over there, left it on the ice after he got off of that with a shift.
This comes to the point. It's Bugan now at center. Bugan will dump it in. And 2.5 minutes gone in this period. Sean Amon for Maryland. Now to Blake Warner. Warner's going to swing this near side, and here's James Body. Body's going to chip it around English and get in after it. Body's the first one there. Backhand pass. Chase Wilson couldn't pull the trigger.
Chase Wilson just not quite tape to tape on that pass from James Body, but Wilson nearly with a one-time chance in the slot, and a save there by Walkstock. And that's got to be a penalty after the play.
Walkstock got ran into that time by Joyce. And Jack Fabiani and Blake Warner do not take kindly to that one.
Yeah, Ezzy Walkstock not getting rattled at all. He's just playing with the puck in his glove.
And a good save there by Ezzy.
And it looks like they will call a penalty. It looks we've got one official going to center ice getting ready.
Yep, it does appear they are going to call a penalty.
And they open the door for High Point. Joyce headed off for the Panthers. Chevy getting the explanation from the officials. Walks away pretty quick.
Do we get I'm going to assume goalie interference is the penalty?
I would assume it's got to be goalie interference.
Take a wild guess?
Yeah. Yep, it is goalie interference. Saw the little.
Ezzy still has the puck. The ref had to go back. They forgot to get the puck from Ezzy.
He didn't want to let go of that one. That was a nice save.
Yep. So Ezzy Walkstock doing his job very well here so far. 11 for 11. Face-off won by High Point in the defensive zone. After it is Hutchins. He's going to turn and fire it. This will get out. And it's Brian Teskey back near his goaltender.
Yeah, this Terps power play super effective against Virginia Tech last weekend. No goals last night against UNC, but a lot of really good looks. They've done a great job of moving the puck around the circles in the point, going through the defensemen to set up this power play.
Duchesne leaving it for Healy. Do I hear a dog barking? Is that
Yes,
what I hear?
there are
Oh,
multiple.
there's a dog right
yeah,
there.
there's a dog right over there.
All right. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Tomaszewski. He's going to give it to Tucker Healy. Trevor Drake standing alone in front. Tomaszewski, he's right near Travis Duchesne. Chevy cuts to the front. Tomaszewski waiting. Trevor Drake, what a save! Matt Carter, robbery! Oh my goodness, Matt Carter.
Trevor Drake still can't believe it. What an opportunity for Trevor Drake right there. Perfectly timed pass from Daniel Tomaszewski. It looked like an empty net. Now Tucker Healy's got numbers.
Leaving it for Trevor Drake. He has to tip it away from a defender. Healy dangling to the middle. Here's Tomaszewski right to the front. It was tipped over the net. And look out here. Shorthanded chance for High Point. It's a 2-on-1.
Chevy's getting back. It could be a 2-on-2.
Shot from the right side. Save as he walks stuck. That
Good.
was Glessner on the shot.
Walkstock standing his ground right there. Shorthanded opportunity for the Panthers as he Walkstock covering up that short side. Great job by Sandell preventing that pass, only allowing the shot, and a better save by Ezzy.
Here comes Alex Sandell. The power play is dwindling away. Maybe one more chance here for the Terps. Mohan. He's going to swing this around the wall. There's no one there. Can Sandell get there? No. It comes back to center. Alex Sandell's got it.
Slightly mistimed on that pass. Sandell had to skate all the way across the blue line, just could not corral it in time, and that's going to be a penalty kill for High Point.
Here comes Michael Schreiman, deacon and dangling out of his own end. Schreiman into the offensive zone. He's going to shoot one, save by Matt Carter.
Good stop there by Matt Carter. Michael Schreiman using his speed to create a play. He did it twice against UNC last night to score a couple of goals and keep the Terps in that game. But wow, what a stop from Matt Carter on Trevor Drake. That was absolute robbery on Trevor Drake.
The net really could not have been more open, and the left pad of Matt Carter had other ideas.
It looked like it grew 6 inches right there.
Yeah, he did a full split. I would have broken literally everything.
Yeah, all those tendons in my legs would have been torn immediately.
They were just absolutely, they would have been 2. One tendon became 2. This is played at center by Jack Fabiani. Turns it over now, and back the other way comes Cacciatore. Cacciatore down the left side. He's got a man going to the net. Cacciatore scores. The puck went in. No signal on the goal, though.
I see a signal for a penalty from the official, but I don't think he ever signaled a goal.
Are they going to call the goal?
And Walkstock saying no, no, no.
The puck definitely went in.
Yeah, I think that the official is saying that the puck went in after the net had been dislodged, but there's still going to be a penalty on Nathaniel Reynoso here.
Well, that might just work out for the Terps.
Yeah, it'll stay 1-0, but that definitely looked like a goal.
I swear, did I miss? I swear that went in.
Yeah, Ezzy Walkstock was emphatic that it did not go in the net, and the officials agreed. Obviously, we don't have a goal line view right here, but
we do not.
That looked pretty clear to you and I.
All right, well, the Terps are going to
take it.
They're going to skate away from that one, and the score stays 1-0. But it is Nathaniel Reynoso in the box, so Terps have a penalty to kill off.
Yeah, 2 minutes for hooking right there. A penalty Reynoso absolutely had to take because Cacciatore would have been in alone otherwise. And Tucker Healy, he's got some speed here.
Here comes Healy shorthanded. He's got Duchesne with him. Tucker Healy, saved by Carter. Rebound is swept away by Donahue.
Good body control by Donahue right there. That rebound was very bouncy, and Travis Duchesne was in a dangerous position for Maryland.
Donahue moving out of his own end. He's going to fire this in. First one there is going to be Sasso. He'll play it down low. This is Glessner. He gives it to Bugan at the top. And now Sasso, he's going to shoot one. That goes wide. And Bugan can't keep. But Sasso does. This is Anthony Sasso. And Bugan. Back to the point, Sasso. Bugan across for Nick Sasso.
Didn't look like Sasso was expecting that pass on the left side. He had a late reaction to that cross-ice pass.
Glessner to the point. It hops over the stick of Anthony Sasso. Terps are going to get a change.
Yep, much-needed change for Maryland right there. Tucker Healy and Travis Duchesne doing an excellent job penalty killing, but those two forwards looked dog-tired at the end of that shift.
And Luke Mohan putting the pressure that time on Sasso. This is Andrew Welch now moving through center. Terps can't get it out. And this is Johnson. Has it poked away by Brian Teskey.
Great stick there from Brian. He has been one of Maryland's best penalty killers this season. That long stick, he does such a good job disrupting passes and getting in those lanes.
Starting out from his own end, this is Anthony Sasso. He's been out here for this whole power play, down to the final 15 seconds of it. Sasso goes across. There's a shot. It was blocked, that time by Sean Amon, and the Terps clear.
Sean Amon blocking a shot right there, laid the body earlier in this game. The guy who, in you and I's opinion, is Maryland's best defensive defenseman, living up to the moniker right there.
And now behind his own net, this is played near side. That was Welch on the pass, and Welch gets it back now. We are back at even strength. Reynoso is out of the box. And moving out to center is Glessner. He's going to enter the zone. That looked to be close to offside, and it's sent back the other way. Only man back for High Point is Andrew Welch, and he's going to move out with it. He'll give near side. Oh, that's Sean Joyce. All right, I have no idea who number 21 is. Sorry.
Sorry to Sean Joyce. We gave you a penalty earlier in this game.
Oh, and Sean Joyce takes a huge hit there aside from the play. And he gets back up. That was Chase Wilson who collided with Joyce. And Body providing the pressure that time. He hits the ice, grabs his stick and gets back up.
Yeah, Body lost his stick right there, was keeping on the pressure, doing a full football move in the corner to try and maintain possession of that puck.
Hutchins plays it near side. This is Jonathan English. English going inside, outside on McMenamin. It's dumped in by Sean Joyce. Sandell's going to reverse this for Brian Teskey. Teskey's going to wait and give right back to Sandell. Sandell a saucer pass McMenamin. His backhand pass won't get out. Look out here. That is Joyce far side. He can't handle the pass, but it's turned over again. That's Yelly to the front. This comes to the point. Cacciatore shot. Saved by Ezzy Walkstock.
Walkstock seeing that puck through traffic. A little slide over to his left. Gets it underneath the pad and then traps it with his glove. This has been quite the debut for number 32 in red.
Thank you, Megan, for that. Just made me laugh. That's just so funny.
Brian.
Thank you, Megan. That made me giggle.
Yep. Brian.
So funny. The guys they love to call him Brian. I mean, that is his name, but
it's a good reason to call him Brian.
Yeah, I don't know why. Every time he gets posted on the Instagram, but you'll take a look at the comment section next time you see Brian Teskey on our Instagram. But just do me a favor and look at the comment section. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Yeah, you can take a look at the Twitter, too.
Yes, literally any social media where Brian Teskey's face is on it, the comment section is just Brian. Oh, my goodness. Tucker Healy on the far wall, twisting away from Cacciatore. Healy, backhand pass to the point. It's Tomaszewski, flutters off his stick, but Tucker Healy pushes it in deep. Trevor Drake there, battling with Welch. Drake wins the battle and shoots it. Matt Carter with the save.
Little sneaky shot from Trevor Drake right there. He was at a sharp angle, decided to just rip it on Matt Carter. Good adjustment by number 32 in goal for High Point to save that one. Good shot by Trevor Drake, though, going for that unexpected little wrister, trying to go short side.
Faceoff will be to the right of Carter. It is won by High Point. This is Glover. For Hutchins, now to Nick Sasso. They're trying to get it out. They can't. Patrick Harnon takes a hit. Comes around near side, Donahue. Off the skate of Patrick Harnon, can the Terps keep? Henry Scriven does. Scriven with the puck now. He's going to play it in deeper. To the middle it goes, and it's poked out of the air now by Bugan. Bugan the other way. Looking towards the net. He's going to put it there, looking for Donahue. It goes by him.
Tomaszewski was in the lane, too. Good job by the captain getting into that passing lane and preventing further danger.
Look out. Bugan a shot, and he misses the net. The net is off right now. I don't know if Walkstock realizes it, and the ref does, and he blows the whistle.
Yeah. If Bugan sees that play back, I think he's going to have some regrets that he decided to shoot that puck. He had a wide open Nick Sasso on the other side if he goes for the pass instead of the shot right there, and it'll be a tap-in for number 27 if he decides to do that.
So they are saying the Terps are not allowed to change. So I guess they're saying that Walkstock pushed the net off on his own.
I was about to say, do an intentional push off there.
I don't know if you can even call it intentional. There's no way Ezzy meant to do that. It was just he was the only man that touched the net.
Yeah. indisputable evidence that he removed the net from its moorings.
There we go. Tomaszewski, he's going to sky this one, and now it's going to be a race for it. Who wants to get there first? Warner, Glover. Glover is there first, but he's got pressure all over him. Schreibman takes a hit. In the corner, it's Harnan spinning to the front. This puck comes to Blake Warner, turning and shooting, and Matt Carter makes the save. I don't know if Blake Warner realized how much time he had there.
Yeah, I think if Blake Warner takes an extra second to look up, he realizes that he can come in all alone on that one. Nobody was within 6 feet of him, but still a really good shot from Warner right there. The turnaround wrister right into the chest of Matt Carter.
Face off to the right of Carter. It's going to be Wilson against Kelly on the draw. And hopping on the ice now is Joyce.
Yeah, they only had 4 out there.
They only had 4 skaters. So Joyce will join the bunch. And we'll drop the puck. Won by Chase Wilson. James Body battling for it. He's got the puck. Body, far side. He's going to shoot it. Pad save. Rebound comes to Body. And now it squirts into the high slot. Can the Terps keep it in? They do for the moment.
It'll be played by a high stick if Maryland's the next to touch it.
They are not, so no high stick. Chase Wilson battling in the corner with Sasso. Excuse me, that was English. And back at center, it's Sean Amon. Going all the way back into his own end. He'll go behind as he walks stuck. 8.5 minutes remaining here in period 2. Score is still 1-0. Terps lead on the shot clock, 23-15. Make it 24-15 as Chase Wilson fires that one into the glove of Matt Carter.
Good shot there from Chase Wilson. He had James Body on the right side right there in case Matt Carter didn't handle that one cleanly and left a rebound opportunity. But the Terps have been pumping shots against High Point, currently outshooting the Panthers 24-15 with 8:30 to go here in the second.
Fourth line out there for the Terps. McMenamin battling for it off the draw. It goes behind the net. And this will be twisted near side. It's Cacciatore. He's going to try to stretch it out. That hit a player at center. That was Arsenault. And Maryland trying to move back in. Welch for Cacciatore. Chris Cacciatore taking it by himself out to center, and that was offside. Good call there by the linesman.
Yeah, I was about to say that one looked offside by about 4 feet.
Yeah.
Good call by the linesman right there, breaking up that opportunity for High Point. A little too many handles on that zone entry for the Panthers. Maryland will get their first line back out on the ice.
And day 2 at the ACC Showcase has been a good one. It started earlier this morning. It was Andy and Bailey on the call. Now look out here. Here comes Tucker Healy. Backhand pass to the front. That's swept away. It was Bailey and Andy on the call for Virginia Tech and Rowan. Look out. Duchesne shoots. Blocker save. I got to stop talking.
No, keep talking. Keep talking.
Trevor Drake shoots that one. Glove save, Matt Carter. But as I was saying, it started this morning with Virginia Tech and Rowan. And then we were back here on the North Rink for NC State and Ryder. That was an absolute blowout. I believe 12-3 was the final.
Yep, 76 shots on goal for the Ice Pack.
Yeah, NC State ran that one. And now we are here with the Terps and Panthers, and the Terps will see that NC State team tomorrow. That is sure to be a tough test.
Yeah, NC State ran so hard that we ran out of room on our score bug. It stops at 10. They potted 12.
It was an absolute domination from the NC State Ice Pack. And tomorrow is going to be another full day for us. We're doing 4 games tomorrow as opposed to the 3 of yesterday and today. It starts at 9:30 a.m. I will read you what games we are doing. 9:30 a.m. is UNC Wilmington versus Rowan. Then Penn State, Virginia Tech at noon.
That one will have my beautiful voice doing play-by-play for it.
Yes, sir. And a huge shout-out to you, Andy and Bailey, both of you making your debut. Or you made your debut doing play-by-play. Bailey made her debut doing color commentary. You guys did a great job. It was so awesome to hear you guys do it, and I'm so glad we were able to get you guys some reps doing it. And so that at noon, then Ryder UNC at 2:30, and we will finish things off here at the showcase with the Terps and the Ice Pack. So please, please, please stay tuned for all of those games. We love hearing you guys, or seeing you guys in the chat and watching at home. This one comes right to the middle. Patrick Harnan looking for it.
Good physicality from Michael Schreibman right there, taking every Panther away from the puck, opening up that opportunity for Patrick Harnan in tight.
Entering the zone now, Mertz gives to the middle, Escala. Down low, this is Yelly. It's swept to the near side, pinching in his Glover. He meets Luke Mohan there. And it rides around the wall. This is Daniel Tomaszewski behind his own net. Chevy's going to move out with it. Here comes the captain. Entering the offensive zone. Near side for Harnan, too far in front of him. And back the other way comes High Point. Bugan with Donahue. Bugan lost the puck.
Andre Serra, beautiful defensive play right there. He slid and made Bugan lose his handle.
Now this is Donahue in his own end. Schreiben all over him. Blake Warner takes that puck. Warner's going to shoot it, saved by Carter, with Chase Wilson standing right in front.
Yeah, Chase Wilson providing a screen right there, maybe trying to go for a late deflection. Either way, another good scoring opportunity for this Terps offense. They have been peppering Matt Carter here in the second period.
Face off to the right of Carter once again. It's Arsenault and, that was Bugan and Wilson on the draw. Here is James Body with the puck. Backhand pass to the point. It's Sean Amon. Swings it near side Fabiani. He's going to shoot it. Oh, it was through traffic, and it was looking for a tip was Chase Wilson, but somehow Matt Carter found it.
Yeah, Chase Wilson going over to Fobbs and saying, that one's on me. Wilson nearly getting the deflection right there. Beautiful play. Great execution by all the Terps on the ice. Chase Wilson just missing that deflection that absolutely would have gone in the back of the net.
Wilson wins the draw. Here's Fabiani again. Down to Blake Warner. Right to the front. It was blocked before it got there. Good play that time by English. And English will spin out to center. Pass for Bugan in the middle. Bugan trying to dangle around. Good defense. Sean Amon.
Sean Amon living up to that defensive defenseman title.
Oh, big hit on the near wall. Huge collision. English and Wilson. Neither of them hit the ice, but we felt that from here.
Yeah, Chase Wilson taking a big hit from English right there. Good job by him to stay on his feet and keep this offensive possession for the Terps. And James Body delivers some heavy contact in the corner.
James Body sending Nick Sasso down to the ice.
Delayed offside.
And it's delayed offside against the Terps, so they'll have to touch up. Out with it is English. He's going to go rink wide with it. It's Bugan, and he's going to backhand it in. He needs a change. Here's Jack Fabiani. 5 minutes to go in the period. This is played towards the point, but kept in for the moment, and High Point will keep it in. Down low, that's Dakota Johnson. Fabiani with him. It's played behind the net. Peruzman after it. Here is Abraham Peruzman. He's going to feed this out to center into the hands of Andrew Welch. Riggio moved it forward, but Sean Amon back the other way. Gives a pass for McMenamin. McMenamin stops up on the half wall. Into the middle, he's got Amon. Amon shoots off the post.
Sean Amon missing that one by inches. A beautiful pass by Andrew McMenamin, seeing the trailing defenseman with nobody around him. Sean Amon beats Matt Carter cleanly on the high blocker side. An inch more to the right, and it's 2-0 Maryland. A glorious scoring opportunity right there. 4:26 to go here in the second period, and Maryland is already at 29 shots on goal, Andrew.
Terps doing what they have to do here against the High Point Panthers. This is played in deep into the High Point end. Cacciatore behind his own net. He'll give it across for Welch. And now Dakota Johnson almost lost it to Tucker Healy. And back to Cacciatore. High Point struggling to move it out cleanly. Welch. He's going to float it, but it's turned over. And Welch gets it back from Trevor Drake. And he turns it over again. Healy. Near side. He's just going to throw it in deep. Trevor Drake is there, but Cacciatore was in the way. And this is Johnson, who almost turns it over again. Oh, my goodness. Finally, High Point moves out.
That was almost a second takeaway by Tucker Healy in the offensive zone right there. Great shift for number 5.
Here is Tucker Healy in deep in his own end. Dangles around one and feeds it to Travis Duchesne, who gives it to Trevor Drake. Here comes Drake, a 1-on-2. Drake trying to dangle around Glover. He'll head to the corner. Alex Sandell in there on the forecheck, the defenseman acting as a forward.
Yep, Tucker Healy taking a spot at the right point.
So Healy doing his job, covering for his defenseman. Here comes Glover. Good hip check. Tucker Healy.
Tucker Healy, size doesn't matter. The little guy laying the body in the corner.
That's awesome. There's a turning shot. Big save with the pad by Ezzy. Ezzy Walkstock. He's made 16 saves on 16 shots.
Yeah, Ezzy Walkstock. D2 is no problem for him so far. He looks confident and smooth in goal. A lot of really good saves so far for number 32.
3 minutes to go here in the period. And shots are currently 29-16 in favor of the Terps. Hutchins trying to move down the wall. Into the middle. That was Glessner who tried to pull the trigger, and back come the Terps. Here's Schreiben. Harden going to the net. Harden, oh, and it just went wide.
Great defensive play from Glessner right there, breaking up that pass.
Henry Scriven moving in from the point. And it's taken away. Can High Point move it out? No. Good keep, Michael Schreiben. Schreiben moving down the wall, gets around Glessner. Schreiben going in deep, can't drag the puck with him. Harden right to the front, couldn't wrap it.
Patrick Harden and Michael Schreiben using their speed to create some opportunities right there. Michael Schreiben a couple of inches away from having a beautiful deflection opportunity for Harden in tight. Just needed another step or two on that pass.
James Body takes the hit. Here comes Henry Scriven trying to cut his way to the middle. He loses his glove, still battling for the puck. There's a shot and a save by Matt Carter. Shot came from Harden.
Great play by Henry Scriven right there without a glove on his back, using his stick to get it over to Harden, who rips one on Matt Carter.
Here comes Blake Warner. He shoots one into the glove, but out of the glove of Matt Carter, and Warner's got it back. Warner to the front. Chase Wilson. Backhand shot just goes wide.
Wilson didn't miss that one by much. Great shift for this third line right here. Blake Warner laying the body big time to create some offensive opportunities.
The Terps are buzzing. Here's Jack Fabiani. Stretch pass to James Body. Body trying to put it in deep. Body's got it. He's going to spin one towards the front. Only players wearing black there. And at center, this is Yeli. He's going to enter the zone. Stripped from behind that time by Abraham Peruzman. And Terps can't move through center cleanly. This is Jack Fabiani to McMenamin. And now Reynoso into the zone.
Beautiful
Takes a hit,
pass.
but keeps moving. Reynoso, he'll go behind the net to the front. Fabiani can't keep as he stumbles right at the line.
That offensive zone possession started with a beautiful touch pass by Andrew McMenamin back for Nathaniel Reynoso to keep that pace of play as they broke into the offensive zone. 45 seconds to go here in the period.
Seconds dwindling away here in the second period. It's going to be tapped in by Yeli. He needs a change. He's going to get one. Sean Amon to Teskey. And back for Amon. 33 seconds on the clock. Stretch pass out for Trevor Drake. Drake enters the zone. He's going to shoot one into the glove of Matt Carter, and he freezes.
A much-needed breather for High Point right there. Maryland's offense has been buzzing for this final 3 minutes of the second period. Now their shot counter's up to 32. Matt Carter has stopped 31 of them. But Maryland has played one hell of a second period here. Just no goals to show for it.
Currently doubling up the High Point Panthers in shots, 32-16. English swings it near side. It's Joyce. And trying to move out with it was Kelly. And Kelly's got it at center. He's going to dump it in. Final 10 seconds of the period. Sandelli's going to swing it around near side. Does it get out? No. English, maybe one more chance. Floated towards the net.
Blocked by Healy. Didn't even get there.
And the Terps are going to eat the final second away. And Maryland will head to the second intermission, still maintaining that one-goal lead. No goals in this period. And that is going to do it for the second. Please make sure to stay tuned. Bailey Unchester is going to do her intermission report. And we will see you back for the third period. Don't go anywhere.
it's on. All right. Hello, Terps fans. Thank you guys for tuning in for my mid-game report here in between the second and the third periods. My name is Bailey Unchester here with Maryland Hockey Network. Currently, like I said, in between the second and the third here, between the Maryland High Point game, current score 1-0 Terrapins, taking an early lead there in the first period with a goal by Jack Fabiani. Yeah, you know, obviously not much on the scoreboard to report score-wise. Pretty even game, both sides, but the Terps definitely coming up on top. You know, just playing better than High Point in general. We have very different ratio of shots on goal, with Maryland having 32 currently, High Point with 16. But still, you know, High Point has done a good job of blocking in those 31 of 32 shots, keeping them in this game. You know, just a goal away sets the entire tone for High Point here, could get them back in easily. But you know what? MVP for the Terrapins right now, Ezzy Watchstock, his first game in the Terrapin net for the D2 team, and you know, impressive stuff so far from the rookie. You know, I don't think anybody was really expecting such an aggressive play style from him. And, you know, he's just been able to make the big saves when he had to. Even looks a little bit like Patrick Adams out there. Similar playing styles, even looks kind of similar, if I'm honest with you. But, you know, it's really good that hopefully the Terrapins have now found a reliable backup goalie situation. You know, we've heard from some of the guys we were talking to, as he comes to every practice, he shows up all the time, and he's just been getting better and better as the season has gone on, from such great experience playing with all these top guys here. And, you know, Coach gave him the chance to prove himself against High Point. You know, pretty good game to start with, not a division rival or anything like that, and he's been doing great so far, especially in that second period. Very aggressive. We saw a couple times where there were just a really piled on offensive chance for the Panthers there, and Watchstock was able to keep that puck out of the net. One lucky break for him, though, came in that second period. The goal seemed to dislodge, and a penalty by Reynoso of the Terrapins ended up kind of stopping the Panthers on one of their goal opportunities. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, and Reynoso took that penalty and really kind of saved Watchstock and the Terrapins defense there from having this game currently be tied, but did not happen. So currently 1-0, one more period to play, and you know, I think, again, the Terps are just a better team than High Point. I think that Terps are one of the higher competition levels that High Point has played so far, so kudos to them for keeping up definitely so closely. Like I said, one goal from them changes the entire situation of this game so far. But currently, Terps have a lead, and let's see if they can pull off their first win in a couple games. I think that would be great, definitely, for their confidence levels coming into tomorrow, especially when they have to play NC State, another powerhouse here in the ACC. But besides that, we got the third period starting soon, so hopefully you guys stick around for that. And again, my name is Bailey Unchester. Thank you guys for sticking around for my mid-game report.
audio.
The lights have dimmed here at the St. James, and it's time for the third period. This is sure to be an exciting one. Yeah, it is a little bit darker in here. I wonder if they're going to turn them on, and we might just play like this.
I don't know. I kind of like the dramatic atmosphere.
It is pretty dramatic.
It feels very fitting for the way this game
ominous.
has gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, super physical game here between Maryland and High Point. Only a one-goal game right now. The lighting definitely fits the scene.
Oh, and it actually looks like they're going to wait. It seems like the guy over in the scores table is on the phone right now, so I wonder if they're trying to get the lights back on.
I don't see any issue with playing like this.
I don't think it's I don't think it's that bad.
This is still a very bright room.
It is. I see why they would want all the lights up, but
yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's all white walls. They've still got all the emergency lights on, so it's very well lit. I mean, you guys can see it from home. Our camera's picking it up pretty well.
Yeah. And it's really just over on the far side of the ice where it's dark.
Yeah, that one spot in front of Matt Carter on that right face-off circle is a little bit more dim than the rest of the ice. So I guess that is fair. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how long this takes.
So you got any plans for the rest of tonight?
Yeah, I got to go home after this. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, you and me both, Andrew.
It's all right. We got a long day tomorrow as well.
We sure do.
But it's all worth it.
It will all be worth it.
And we've had so much fun these last 2 days. And yesterday was a great day of hockey, and today, so much good hockey being played here today.
Yeah, even the lopsided games,
Yeah.
they've still just been fun to call.
Yeah,
it's a lot of very fun, high-level hockey that we've seen here today.
Yeah,
Lots of great skill on display.
And it's cool to see all these players from all over the country coming together in one place and putting their skills on display and showing what these teams have in store. It's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, and so fortunate that it's close to us and we're able to do all these broadcasts. St. James is only about, on a good day of traffic, 45 minutes. A usual day of D.C. traffic, an hour 15.
Yeah. And also a huge shout-out to Mike Wally, everyone at the ACC, and everyone working here at the St. James for allowing us to do this. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do this about a couple days before the tournament.
Until right about Thursday.
Yeah, but we got the okay, and Mike Wally okayed our 10 games, and here we are. So a huge shout-out to everyone who made this possible, and we know how much work went into making this tournament or this showcase happen, and just lucky to be a part of it.
Yeah, this is a beautiful facility. I've played a lot of games in this building. I've just spent a lot of time here in general. This was a place that hosted a lot of events for me in high school. Brings back a lot of memories being in here, and it is a beautiful sheet of ice that we've got here at the St. James.
Yeah, it really is. And the lights are getting dimmer.
It's even darker now. Oh, here they come. Maybe.
Maybe. As you can see, Mike Wally walking behind the Maryland bench right now. You can see his cowboy hat over there. He's going to check things out. What's going on?
Yep, he's going to go straight to the scorekeeper's booth.
And Mike Wally was just talking about how he wants to keep these games moving and not taking too much time because there are still games after this that need to be played.
Oh, that's right. There is still one more game on this sheet of ice.
And Mike Wally now in the penalty box talking to the referees.
He's probably telling the refs to just go ahead and start it. If
Honestly,
they turn on the lights, they can turn on the lights.
That probably is what he's saying.
Yep. Yep, I think I just saw him say, go, go, go.
And we're still waiting.
Yep, door is still open. Mike Wally still talking with the officials. Now the officials talking with Coach Joe Carter.
Yeah, I don't see why we can't just go.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'll affect the play that much.
I really don't think it will affect the play at all.
It shouldn't.
I know, I really.
I have very clear vision of all parts of this rink.
Yeah, not much worse than what it was before.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, thank you to everyone again for tuning in. We appreciate you guys being here. And it seems like a bit of a heated discussion down there.
Yeah, Mike Wally now talking to all 4 officials. And he slams the door pretty hard.
It didn't seem like he was all too happy about that. So we'll see what happens here.
Now he's talking with the Maryland coaches.
Talking to Coach Tom Leskovich and Joe Carter right now.
Leskovich talking back.
Are the lights on behind us? Yeah, they are.
They look to be normal behind us.
Are they?
It's hard to tell.
It is a bit hard to tell.
Because you can play in these lights.
Yes, you can.
I just heard a big hey from somebody. It looks like Coach Adam Childs calling over the players.
And it seems like the refs are ready to go, so it seems like we're going to get going here.
Yep.
All right, lights are dim, but we're playing hockey. Let's get going here for the third period. The Terps coming into this period with a 1-goal lead, still from that Jack Fabiani goal back halfway through that first period. And we'll see what the Terps can do. Can they hold on here and knock off the High Point Panthers?
Yeah, that 1-goal lead has not been without a lot of effort. Maryland pumping 32 shots through the first 2 periods and only getting past Matt Carter 1 time.
Look here. Here's Tucker Healy and all alone. Healy across for Travis Duchesne. He was tied up.
Travis Duchesne getting tied up by Mason Glover right there. Tucker Healy with a golden opportunity decides to pass it. Duchesne cannot get his stick on it. Great defensive play from Glover. But wow.
Oh, what a chance
right
off the draw.
What a chance right off the faceoff. Tucker Healy, a beautiful faceoff win and a better zone entry. Nearly made it 2-0 Maryland right there.
This comes into the middle and is dragged out of the zone. That is Buchan, I believe. Yes, it is. He'll fire it wide as he walks stuck. And back comes Tucker Healy. Healy just has it float away from him.
Yep, that puck was moving a little bit faster than Tucker Healy right there. He was always about an inch behind it. Couldn't get a clean handle.
Played near side, tipped in by Donahue. Walkstock will play it for Alex Sandell. Here comes Alex Sandell, the rangy defenseman, trying to move out of his own end. And now he'll just smack it through center. And Cacciatore will play it near side. Swept in by Joyce. First one there, Glessner in deep. Cacciatore has it go by him.
A little hit by Teskey in the corner right there.
And here is Dakota Johnson who will fling it in. Brian Teskey now for Maryland. He'll put it behind the net. Sandell, he's going to smack it around this way.
That took an odd bounce. That was nearly trouble for Maryland.
Johnson looking towards the net. He's going to pull the trigger right into the chest of Ezzy Walkstock. Another save for the Terps goalie.
Another save for Walkstock right there. Looked like it clicked off the bottom of his mask and then popped into his glove. Good stop. First one of the period for Ezzy.
Ezzy 17 of 17. And impressive stuff in his first Division II game.
Yeah, way to make a debut if you're Ezzy Walkstock, as that one's mishandled at the point by Andrew Welch, and it'll force High Point to reset.
High Point does reset, and they get back in. This puck squirts right to the front. Look out. It comes in on Walkstock. He can't cover, and James Body will take care of things.
Yeah, Walkstock couldn't cover, but that was good awareness with his stick, getting that poke in there over to James Body so that he could carry it out.
Here comes Andre Serra for the Terps. He's going to shoot one. That goes wide. And Blake Warner moving up now. Warner's going to go around the net. Warner on his backhand has it float away from him, and here is Glessner moving the other way. Glessner into the zone. He's going to go wide around Tomaszewski. Good hit by Daniel Tomaszewski. Just rides him off the puck.
Great job by the captain right there, using his body to make a play.
Still battling for it. This is Nick Sasso. Glessner going to the front, trying to get there, and Chase Wilson diving in the way.
Him and Chevy both doing perfectly timed dives. That pass was going nowhere. Great job defending the slot that looked open for High Point. They drew the pass and forced a turnover.
Big hit there by James Body, that time on Anthony Sasso, and here comes Tomaszewski. It's a 1-on-2. He's waiting for help. Help is coming, and he'll dump it in deep. And the lights are back.
A big cheer from the crowd right there.
The lights are back. Peruzman going to turn and fire one. Here's Reynoso shooting it, and a stick save by Carter.
Reynoso with a little shot from the slot right there off the pass from Peruzman. Nice little sneaky one. Matt Carter getting the stick save on that.
This will be played off the wall by English. Moving out with it was Nick Sasso, but dumped right back in, that time by Sean Amon. Out of his own end is English. Gets around Peruzman and Reynoso. Here is English entering the offensive zone. He's going to twist it to the front. Tapping that one wide was Escala.
He was looking for a pass in the slot. Only person there was Jack Fabiani. Poor communication by High Point right there.
This is Hutchins. Jack Hutchins on his backhand will give it across for Jonathan English. 3.5 minutes gone here in period number 3. Terps still lead 1-0, looking for more. Drake to Duchesne. Now Sean Amon at the point, shoots one off a skate. Trevor Drake turning and shooting. Big stop, Matt Carter.
Matt Carter's robbed Trevor Drake at least 3 times today. That one the most recent, as Trevor Drake had a rebound opportunity off that shot from Travis Duchesne that just could not go. Another 10-beller for Matt Carter in goal.
16:03 on the clock. Shots in favor of the Terps, 35-18. Face off to the right of Carter, won cleanly by Tucker Healy. Sandell for Duchesne on the near wall. It's Trevor Drake walking to the front, backhand pass. Healy, what a save, Carter. Turning and shooting when it goes over the net. Matt Carter, stop it.
Matt Carter with an excellent save on Tucker Healy right there, throwing out that right pad on what looked like an empty net. It's the second time that it looks like his leg has just grown at the last second.
Trevor Drake in the corner. It's swept to the point. Teskey's going to backhand one over the protective netting. And that's good. It's good.
Home run for Brian Teskey right there.
Is that 3 points? Can I put up? Is it 4-0? Nope, it's not.
Yep, splits the uprights on that one.
So we will get a face-off into the offensive zone for Maryland. Second line out there. Mohan wins the draw. Sarah to Tomaszewski. Chevy's going to put it in deep intentionally. Luke Mohan in the far corner. Cycles it for Harnan. It comes to Bugan. He can't get it out. Now this is Cacciatore trying to move it. Schreibman turning and shooting. He misses.
Good strip by Mohan right there, getting the puck in for Michael Schreibman for that scoring opportunity.
Tomaszewski, he's going to walk the line and shoot one. It hit Patrick Harnan in front and goes wide. Bugan trying to get it out. He mishandled it. Mohan shoots one. Harnan on the tip. It went wide again.
Patrick Harnan with a pair of deflections right there. Unfortunately for him, both of them end up going wide of the cage, but number 17's doing everything right on this shift.
Look out, it hits the referee behind the net, and Terps have possession again. Michael Schreibman circling the zone. For Tomaszewski, lights down again. Schreibman, he's going to shoot one off the side of the net.
Sharp angle shot for Schreibman right there, trying to catch him short side, and Maryland's about to go to a power play. Michael Schreibman drawing a trip in the corner. That is going to be Chris Cacciatore headed off for the Panthers. And this Maryland power play will get back to work.
So the Maryland power play will have another opportunity here about midway through the third. 14:35 on the clock and a full 2 minutes to work with. It's Cacciatore in the box for tripping. Off the draw, it's Teskey. Far side, Tomaszewski. Now down low, Healy. Chevy, shooting! Saved by Matt Carter. It comes to Travis Duchesne. He's going to settle it down. Duchesne's going to go behind the net. Jonathan English is there, and he's going to clear all the way down.
This Maryland power play, no goals on their first attempt, but Trevor Drake was absolutely robbed by Matt Carter in that first sequence on the Maryland power play the first time around. We'll see if they can get those looks again. This thing runs through Tucker Healy and Daniel Tomaszewski.
Here's Healy dragging and shooting. That one just missed. Tomaszewski near side. Plays it low. Healy to the front, trying to pull the trigger. High Point has it, and it's Glessner. He's going to move out with it. Glessner skating with it. Glessner trying to drag around Teskey. Brian Teskey says no.
Brian using his body right there, breaking up the opportunity. Maryland will start one more rush here with Tomaszewski.
Here comes Daniel Tomaszewski. Trevor Drake lost a glove, and he had to stop and pick it up. And this comes all the way back down into the Terps' end. Second unit out there for Maryland. And look, James Body out there on the power play now.
Love to see it. James Body earning more and more minutes as this season goes on, now at the point where he's been promoted to the second unit on the power play.
Michael Schreiman, he's going to enter the zone with speed. He meets a couple. Here's Body shooting one. It was blocked, and it comes in on Matt Carter. He covers.
And Patrick Harnon takes a hit at the end of the play there from Sean Kelly? Is that what that says?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And 34 seconds remaining on the Cacciatore penalty.
Officials discussing. They might call a penalty here. That was a very aggressive poke at Patrick Harnon after the whistle.
So it looks like the face-off is going to stay in this zone. No penalty is called. Face-off to the left of Carter.
Looked like High Point wanted to call on Patrick Harnon. Number 16 was just yelling at the official that whole time.
Face-off is won by High Point. This is Glover circling the net. He's going to try to fire it out. He can't. Whistle blows, and they're taking 2 players off.
Yep. I think they're going to get James Body as one of them.
Oh,
no, it's Mohan.
So Mohan and Sean Kelly are going to go. And those should cancel out, yeah?
Yeah, I'd imagine they'll call these as coincidentals.
So it's going to remain.
Nope, they're going to do 4-on-3. Okay, sure.
Now 5-on-4.
5? Oh, there are 5 out there. They did call coincidentals. I knew it.
Yeah. So coincidentals cancel out, so we stay at 5-on-4.
They shouldn't go on the board if they're coincidentals.
Yep. That is a true statement.
Yep, the officials going over to the scorekeepers and saying, don't do that.
Yep, I think that's exactly what they're going to say. They should erase the Kelly penalty that is up on the board.
Yep. Nope, not that one.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Now there's no penalties.
Okay.
Back to 5-on-5.
All right, well.
And the lights are on.
What is going on? Oh, my goodness.
All right. I think we're back to where we should be. They still have the 30 seconds remaining on that penalty to Cacciatore.
And we're good to go, says the trail referee. Face off to the right of Carter. 30 seconds still on the Maryland power play. Harnon for Schreibman. At the point, got to settle that puck. He does. He shoots it through traffic. It sits there. Blake Warner's got it.
He was looking for a deflection from Warner right there with Schreibman. Couldn't quite get his stick on it, but a lot of screens in front. Good net traffic by the Terps.
Sandell shoots through traffic. Matt Carter saw it, and he covers.
Blake Warner definitely got a stick on that one. I heard a change of direction from the booth up here. Good adjustment by Matt Carter to squeeze that one. 12 seconds left on this Maryland power play.
Standing in the box is Chris Cacciatore talking with his coaches. You see Mike Wally in the box there too. He's going to open the door for Cacciatore, ACC commissioner. As this one is blockered up into the safety netting above the glass by Matt Carter.
Trevor Drake with the shot right there, trying to go high on Carter, potentially looking for a late tip from Travis Duchesne or Tucker Healy. Both of them were in tight on the goalie right there.
Face off to the right of Carter. 6 seconds left on the power play. Face off is won, that time by Yelly. And it is swept toward the line but kept in. Out of the box is Cacciatore. That shot from Tomaszewski stopped. Drake. All the way across for Duchesne. And to the point, it's Andre Serra. Back for Travis Duchesne. Duchesne looking for Tucker Healy. That pass was broken up, and out comes High Point. This will be dumped in. That time it was Riggio on the jump. And here is Daniel Tomaszewski. He's going to move it out to center, but right into the possession of Mertz. And now the Terps regain control. 12 minutes to go here in period 3. Tomaszewski will lift this into the zone right on net, and a glove save by Carter.
Yeah, it looked like a pop fly right there.
It did.
Slow moving high clear, ends up right into the glove of Matt Carter. And we'll get an offensive zone draw for the Terps.
11:55 on the clock. Third line out there for Maryland. Faceoff is won by Chase Wilson. To the point, Sarah had to get rid of it quickly, and Jonathan English will move it back to center, but here is Chevy. He's going to dump it right on net. Blocker saved by Carter, and Sasso for English. Good pinch by Sarah.
And a good recovery by Wilson, too, as that one gets tipped in tight by James Body, goes just wide.
That one didn't miss by much. 11.5 minutes on the clock. Jonathan English will move out to center. Off the stick of Escala. I can't believe he missed that pass.
No icing here, as James Body was the only one back there.
Carter out to play it. He swings it near side. This is Jonathan English. He's going to backhand it in deep and delivers a check to Chase Wilson. Fabiani, the only goal scorer in this game.
Somehow.
Somehow. Here's Sean Amon. Amon's going to move through center. Sean Amon going to drive wide. He has it poked away. Good stick there by Sasso. Amon right to the front. Trying to keep his Reynoso. It does get out to center. Look out here. Back the other way comes High Point. In the corner, Fabiani there trying to take it away. Glessner moves in to help. Poked away. Good stick that time by Mason Glover.
McMenamin's got it underneath his butt.
And it comes out to center. This is Nathaniel Reynoso.
That was a really good shift for Andrew McMenamin right there, creating a lot of offense in that offensive zone by staying in front of Matt Carter and being disruptive in tight.
Amon to McMenamin. His backhand pass out to center just behind Harnan, and Glessner's going to be able to move back in. He dumps it in deep. First one there is Amon. Amon takes a hit, and a penalty's upcoming.
Yep, that was a hit from behind. Sean Amon wore it, and Maryland's going to head back to the power play as he's off to the bench.
As Maryland still has possession, this is thrown around near side. Tucker Healy's going to get there. So a delayed penalty call. Duchesne.
He's the extra skater, just came onto the ice.
And this will finally be touched by High Point. And the two coincidentals will now step out of the box.
Yeah, that was a long time without a whistle.
Kelly and Mohan back to their respective benches, and the Terps go back to the power play.
Yep. Sean Amon taking the hit from behind right there. Good job by number 26 to draw another penalty here. 9:30 to go here in the third period. And Maryland, they were humming on each of their first two power plays, just could not buy a goal. They're going to get another crack at it here. 40 shots on goal now for the Terps in this one.
Faceoff is won by High Point. Back to the corner. It's swept around near side. Drake and Duchesne meet there, trying to take it away. And they do. Here is Duchesne on the near wall. Down low, it's Trevor Drake. Drake looking to the front. It didn't get all the way through as Daniel Tomaszewski was creeping in from the point.
Yeah, Chevy was doing a really good job being sneaky, moving down low right there, trying to get an easy tap in on the right side. Trevor Drake saw him, just could not get that pass through. Good stick from Matt Carter to break that one up.
Face-off won by Tucker Healy this time. Drake to the point, Teskey. Now down to Duchesne and Drake. Into the middle, turned over, and out comes High Point. It's Arsenault.
They have a 3-on-2.
Into the middle for Welch. Look out here. Andrew Welch shoots, and he misses high over the net, and it went all the way out of play.
Andrew Welch really disappointed in himself right there. He thought he had some room upstairs, but as he walks stock, charging out, standing his ground, forcing that high shot, being the only choice for Welch, and it ends up out of play. Another great play by the, I guess we can call him a rookie netminder.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
This is one right forward. Look out! Off the crossbar. What a play. That time it was Bugan who won it forward off the draw and lifted it right off the crossbar above Ezzy Walkstock.
Yeah, Walkstock taking a big sigh of relief right there. That was nearly a tie game. Beautiful play from Bogan.
Oh, Bugan runs into the net now. And the net comes off its moorings. Walkstock making sure he's all right.
And we might get a hooking on Patrick Harnan right here. I saw an arm go up from the official. We'll see.
Doesn't appear to be any call.
Yep. Hopefully that arm was just to signal a stoppage of play.
And again, they're not going to let the Terps change. Interesting.
Another tough situation for Maryland right here, although they probably would have kept this unit out there.
Welch, that shot was blocked. Now back to the point, Hutchins. This is Welch. He shoots one, saved by Walkstock, and he covers.
Ezzy Walkstock facing a lot of shots against on this penalty, on the power play. My apologies.
Yeah. And these are all short-handed chances for the Panthers.
Yeah, well, one of my favorite things to say is your best penalty killer's always got to be your goalie. Right now, Ezzy Walkstock's running the power play for Maryland.
Big block by Tucker Healy. Welch trying to dig for it. It goes into the far corner. Donahue after it. Delivers a check to Duchesne. And Maryland's got control. Trevor Drake trying to stretch it out, but Welch is in the way. Now Bugan back in his own end. We'll give it across for Welch. Into the middle, Donahue. Final 30 seconds of the power play. And it's turned over. Trevor Drake, he's got it again. He shoots one. That almost found its way into the top right corner. Shoulder save by Matt Carter. To the point now. Tomaszewski for Duchesne and Chevy again. Over to Teskey. Back to the point. It's Tomaszewski. Duchesne. Terps working around to the outside of this power play. Chevy shoots one, tipped in front, saved by Carter, and Hutchins is going to clear.
Perfectly timed deflection from Tucker Healy right there. Just a better save from Matt Carter. Terps finally got the look they were looking for on that power play. The one-timer from Chevy and the tip in tight from Tucker Healy just could not go.
This one moving out now is Welch. Into the offensive zone. They battle in this near corner. Backhand by Tucker Healy, doesn't get out, and now Blake Warner's going to skate it out on his own. He's got James Body with him. Blake Warner into the offensive zone. Under 7 minutes to go in this one. Back comes High Point. Yelly, he's going to gain the red and fire it in. First one there is going to be Jack Fabiani. He controls it, finds James Body, but he can't connect on the pass, and it's kept in. This is English. Down low, Yelly. He couldn't handle the pass. And a backhand by Blake Warner will not get out, and now he'll skate it out. Warner has it poked at center, and back in comes High Point. Shot from Riggio goes wide. At the point, kept in, and now Sean Amon trying to get it out. He will on his backhand, and James Body's going to get there, try to dump it in. He takes a big hit, that time from Glessner.
Good clear by Sean Amon right there. Terps were in need of a change badly. That third line was playing a long shift in the defensive zone.
6 minutes left in this one. Shots are 42-20 in favor of the Terps. Score is still 1-0. That goal came in the first period. Sandell, he's going to wait, walk towards the net, shoots it high, and a big save. Rebound goes wide.
I think the net may have came off for a second, but Carter pulled it back. He did not want the whistle right there.
Out at center, High Point moving into the offensive zone. There's a shot and they score. A shot from the slot beats Walkstock on his glove side, and we're tied at 1.
After such a solid game all around where Maryland has controlled the pace the entire time, it's just one little turnover in the neutral zone leading to a scoring chance the other way. Ezzy Walkstock, who's been rock solid all day, the first blemish, goes low glove, and he just cannot quite corral it. We're tied at 1 with 5:32 to play in the third.
And the Terps still controlling the pace in this game, although High Point has been bringing the pressure as of late. We will drop the puck at center. 5.5 minutes to go. We are now tied at 1. That's the first goal in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, and if you're Maryland, you cannot let that one phase you. You've been playing so well this entire game. You cannot let that one lucky goal for High Point ruin what has been an amazing effort out here today.
Cacciatore near side. He's going to play it through center off the skate of Mertz. Can the Terps gain control? No. Schreibman. To the point, it's Tomaszewski. Back to Schreibman. Down low, Healy to the front. Tried to drag it in on into the crease, but it was poked away by Carter.
Perfectly timed poke check from Matt Carter right there. Watch the shot for Harden.
And he went low, and Carter read it the whole way. 4.5 minutes to go. And we are tied.
Beautiful shot there from Patrick Harnon that's swallowed up by Matt Carter. But just before that, Tucker Healy getting in tight. And just a last-second poke check from Matt Carter is the perfectly timed play.
Healy wins the draw. Amen. Fabiani shoots one into the glove of Carter. 47 shots on goal for Maryland. That has got to be the most they've had in maybe 2 months.
I was about to say.
Maybe all year.
It might be the most they've had all year. Well, actually, that 9-8 Millersville game.
True.
They probably had 50-plus in that one.
True.
But
this is swept near side. Kept in at the point. Amen's going to shoot it. That was blocked. Reversed, that time by Donahue. And behind the net, this is Welch. Welch been very noticeable tonight for High Point. Donahue through center. This is offside, but Donahue, good awareness. He'll take it back and regroup. Bugan goes across. Hutchins gives for Donahue. Good passing from High Point. Donahue into the corner, trying to sweep it to the front. Taken away, but at the point now it's Hutchins. He'll put it in deep. First one there's Donahue. Right to the front, look out! Backhand shot, they score.
that was Sean Kelly who got the last touch on it. Backhander after a turnover behind the net. Great pass there by Boygan. And Sean Kelly makes no mistakes as he Walkstock was still on the other side. He had no idea where that puck was. And High Point now has a lead.
The Panthers with their first lead of the game. It comes with less than 4 minutes to go in regulation.
Could have very easily been 6-0 Terps at one point in this game.
But this game is far from over. Kept in at the point by Teskey. James Body now looking to put it towards the net. He gets pinched off by Yeli. They still battle for it in that far corner. Body to Chase Wilson. Right to the front, looking for Warner. It was swept away. Now Arsenault trying to get it out. Look out, Andre Sarah, that was Sandell, took a hit up high, and he's going off. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Alex Sandell does not look good there.
He's moving down slow, too. This will probably be icing. No, Chomashevsky was too close to the puck. The linesman determined. But High Point's gotten to change if they move quick.
Here comes Tomaszewski. High Point does recover. Tomaszewski down the left side. He's going to shoot it. That whistle's high. And it comes back out to center. 2:45 on the clock. Dakota Johnson. He'll go rink wide with it. This is the goal scorer right to the front. Big save as he Walkstock. And if the Terps are able to tie this up, remember that save.
Ezzy not letting those 2 goals rattle his confidence. Best save of the day so far for him right there. That one coming against Glessner with the deflection in close. Ezzy, no problem, squeezes it. And like you said, Andrew, if Maryland finds a way to tie this one, remember that save.
In this near corner, Johnson and Tomaszewski meet. Behind the net, now swept right to the front, looking for Glessner. Cacciatore winds and fires. That missed high and wide. On the far half wall, Andre Sarah looking to get it out. Penalty. The check that time. I couldn't see on who. But Andre will go across and into the middle and right back. Johnson, Hutchins. He's going to shoot it through traffic. Good save, Walkstock. This one is cleared. You could see Healy stretching the play as soon as they got control.
Yep, Tucker Healy with some good pressure in the offensive zone here, and he
almost
stole it and got Travis Duchesne on a breakaway.
Here is Duchesne trying to stretch it out for Healy. Now it's Johnson for High Point. Back to Hutchins, 1.5 minutes to go here in regulation time. Terps down by 1. Teskey can't clear, look out here. Walking in, right in front of Scala, couldn't pull the trigger. And look out, does Tucker Healy have it? It goes by him. But Tucker Healy's the first one on it. Healy trying to get it to Duchesne.
They pull Ezzy.
It's 5-on-5. As he Walkstock at the bench, Duchesne needs a change as he's tired. And down to 1 minute to go. Tucker Healy is dead as well. Empty net for Maryland. Welch, he's got a yawning cage to look at. Moving through center. Welch shoots it off the post. But the whistle blew.
Trevor Drake was down behind the play, and he wasn't getting up.
And Trevor Drake still on his knees over there in front of the High Point bench.
He has been a warrior out there for Maryland today. Trevor Drake taking tons of hits, still making lots of plays in the offensive zone. He's had lots of productive chances, especially on the Terps power plays. Great game for number 13, and he's taken a big beating today, but he did not let it faze him one bit.
And the Terps are going to take their timeout here with 56 seconds left, 47 seconds remaining on the penalty to Andre Serra.
The faceoff will be at neutral ice when they come back.
And the Terps controlling the pace of this game for so much of it. And just 2 bad breaks. And they find themselves down 1 in the final minute.
Yeah, 2 bad breaks in the span of about 2 minutes as well. Just a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching way for Maryland to fall behind in this one.
Shows you how quick a hockey game can turn. All it takes is one mistake, and it's a completely different game.
We'll see, since the faceoff's in neutral, if the coaches decide to put Ezzy Walkstock back at about 10 feet outside the cage for the puck drop, or if they choose to keep him on the bench. And he will...
I would imagine... Oh, he's going to sit down.
No, he's going to sit down. This is a very risky play by the coaches, but they have a lot of confidence in Tucker Healy's faceoff ability.
So this is 5-on-5. Even strength, but the Terps do not have a goalie in the net. Tucker Healy does win the draw. High Point has control. It goes over to the far wall. Teske, it's chopped up in the air. It falls down for Michael Schreibman. He can't control it. Tomaszewski's got control. Chevy going to send it the length of the ice.
No icing since they're still shorthanded.
Still on a power, still on the penalty kill. The whistle does blow now for what?
I believe that they're going to call High Point for a trip behind the net here.
Oh my goodness. So with 37 seconds on the clock, this is going to even things up. So do the Terps leave Ezzy on the bench? It looks like they're going to.
Yep.
And it is Arsenault heading to the box. Oh my goodness.
Big mistake from Arsenault right there. That is a play you do not need to make whatsoever. Patrick Harnan is nowhere near the puck. He's battling with him behind the net and just wipes him out at the skates. A huge mental error from the High Point forward.
And now High Point is going to take their timeout. So if Ezzy stays on the bench, it's going to be 5-on-4 for the Terps.
And it'll be 6-on-4 with 9 seconds left in the period. Wow.
Oh my goodness, this might be some ending here.
Yeah, we're in line for a classic right now.
Do not look away from your screen in the next 38 seconds of gameplay. So High Point will talk things over on their bench. The Terps and Coach Tom Leskovich will talk things over on their bench.
Yep, and I imagine Maryland's going to go with their usual power play unit for this 5-on-4 opportunity that they'll have. And then if they need that extra skater with 9 seconds on the clock, you've got to think they're going to throw out Brian Teske as the extra. But we'll see who they go with right now.
So we see Tomaszewski, Drake, Healy, Harnan, and Teske. Andre Serra is out of the box in 28 seconds. 37.8 is the game clock. Can the Terps pull off a miracle here? Face off to the left of Matt Carter. It's won by Healy. Teske has to go back for it. He loses it, and it's a penalty against Brian Teske.
Brian Teske can't believe it. Clean face-off win by Tucker Healy. Terps can't maintain possession. High Point tries to break out of the zone. Brian Teske making the play, and he gets called for a hook.
And Brian Teske in the box. It's a tripping is the call. And a defensive zone draw for the Terps. And you would have to think Ezzy has to go back in net here.
They'd only have 3 skaters. I'm not sure if it's worth it. You just got to hope you win the faceoff and can carry it out.
And they're going to leave Ezzy on the bench.
Yep. That's an absolutely brutal break for Brian Teske right there. He did everything right, and just a dive from High Point draws the penalty.
So it's 4-on-4 right now. Terps have 25 seconds to pull this off. Here comes Patrick Harnan down the left wing. It goes in deep. Hutchins is on it. Swept around near side, Trevor Drake. Right to the front! Saved by Carter! Oh my goodness.
Tucker Healy robbed for what feels like the millionth time today. Trevor Drake with a great keep-in on the left side. High Point with an absolute breakdown in front. Tucker Healy was all alone, and Matt Carter bails out the Panthers again. What a game for him.
16 seconds left. Offensive zone draw for the Terps. It's won by High Point. This is Kelly in deep. Can the Terps dig it out of there? Schreibman on the ice, and it's cleared by High Point. Down to the final 5 seconds. Maybe one more shot. It's offside. And with 1.3 on the clock, that is just going to about do it for the Terps. Oh, man.
That is a devastating game for Maryland.
Oh, man.
They controlled the play 58 minutes in this one. And just those 2 minutes where they didn't is what's going to cost them. That is just horrible.
And the Maryland Terrapins fall at the hands of the High Point Panthers. The Panthers go 1-1 on the day. Losing to Denison earlier, they beat the Terps 2-1 here in their night game. And that is going to do it for us at the Maryland Hockey Network and our Day 2 coverage of the ACC Showcase.
And they are giving Matt Carter well-deserved hugs. The Panthers would be nowhere without him in goal tonight. He stopped 47 out of 48 shots from the Terps.
That is ridiculous stuff from Matt Carter. And huge shout-out to Ezzy Walkstock making his debut tonight. Did his job as well as he possibly could. And it just wasn't enough for the Maryland Terrapins here tonight as we shake hands at center.
That one hurts, Andrew.
Yeah, that does. It does. Not a good feeling. I can only imagine how the guys on the ice are feeling. But they will try to regroup, and they have a big, big game tomorrow against the NC State Ice Pack, who looked dominant tonight. And for all of us here at the Maryland Hockey Network, Bailey Unchester, Andy Parr, I'm Andrew Rich. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on Day 2 of the ACC Showcase. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.